Hey there, Golden State Warriors fans. The season keeps moving, and we have so much to break down, from roster decisions to injury updates and the way this team is shaping up as we push deeper into the schedule. The Warriors are facing a unique challenge right now, trying to balance veteran leadership, rising talents, and unexpected absences, all while staying competitive in a league that continues to throw curveballs every single night. One of the most interesting storylines right now revolves around Pat Spencer, who has quietly become a key part of the rotation in recent weeks, showing flashes of energy and effort that have earned him serious recognition from Steve Kerr. But the reality of the situation is that Spencer's future on the roster isn't guaranteed, mainly because of the structure of his contract and the fact that the Warriors are juggling injuries to some of their top stars. Even without Stephen Curry and Jimmy Butler for a large portion of the game, the Warriors put up an impressive fight against the top-seeded Oklahoma City Thunder squad. A lot of the credit for keeping the team competitive goes to Pat Spencer, whose second-half energy injected new life into the Warriors' performance. He has demonstrated that he is ready to contribute, and his effort has not gone unnoticed by Kerr, who has shown growing confidence in Spencer's ability to impact games. But with Spencer being on a two-way contract, his availability is limited, and Kerr is acutely aware of the need to manage his minutes carefully, particularly as the team navigates the return of Curry and DeAnthony Melton from injury. Spencer has already logged 14 games this season, and with only 50 available under his current contract, Kerr knows that every appearance must count. It's a delicate balancing act, especially because the Warriors roster is already full with 15 contracted players. The last addition, Seth Curry, made an immediate impact, putting up 14 points in his debut, which illustrates just how difficult it is to create space for Spencer without making a significant roster move. This situation forces Kerr and the front office to consider who might be sacrificed in order to convert Spencer to a standard contract, removing the two-way limitations and potentially keeping him available for the postseason and beyond. What makes Spencer so valuable is his relentless effort and versatility. While he may not have the most polished defensive skill set, he consistently brings defensive intensity, pressures opposing scorers, and maintains a professional attitude on and off the court. Last season, the Warriors managed to convert Spencer in time to make him eligible for the playoffs, and there's a sense among the coaching staff that his grit and energy could be a difference-maker in high-stakes situations. With Stephen Curry and Melton recovering, Spencer's remaining 36 games must be used strategically. Kerr is likely to deploy him in critical matchups where the team needs that spark, rather than giving him minutes in low-pressure situations. The aim is to maximize his impact while protecting his availability for the moments that truly matter. Beyond his contract and availability, Spencer embodies qualities that Kerr values highly in this Warriors roster. The team has faced challenges on both ends of the floor, struggling with offensive fluidity and ball security, while also needing reliable defenders who can complement the team's scheme. Players like rookie Will Richards have found consistent roles precisely because of their experience and understanding of the game, which allows Kerr to trust them in key moments. Spencer fits into this category, bringing not just effort but basketball intelligence and the ability to facilitate ball movement, even if his scoring is inconsistent. This kind of versatility and professionalism is rare, and Kerr has been vocal about his admiration for what Spencer brings to the table. "Pat's just awesome," Kerr has stated multiple times, highlighting Spencer's competitiveness and adaptability. Whether he plays 21 minutes or none, he approaches each game with the same intensity and commitment. Kerr believes that Spencer has earned his place in the NBA and deserves to be considered a full-time member of the roster. If the Warriors decide that converting him to a standard contract is the right move, it would require making tough choices elsewhere, particularly among younger players, but the potential upside makes the decision worth exploring. Spencer's ability to make subtle but impactful contributions could provide the edge the team needs to compete at the highest level, especially as they navigate the ups and downs of injuries and roster management throughout the season. Speaking of injuries, Stephen Curry remains sidelined and is expected to miss at least 3 more games as the Warriors embark on a challenging road trip. This means missing contests against Philadelphia, Cleveland, and Chicago, forcing the team to adjust both strategically and emotionally. Kerr has emphasized that keeping Curry healthy is the priority, particularly with a stretch of games coming up where proper rehab and preparation are essential. Curry's absence places additional responsibility on the remaining core, including Spencer, who can help fill the energy void and contribute defensively and on the boards, even if his scoring remains situational. Jimmy Butler also continues to be a question mark, as he deals with soreness that forced him to exit the recent matchup against Oklahoma City. His presence on the floor has a measurable impact on the team's performance, as evidenced by the Warriors' net rating with him and Curry playing together. Kerr has acknowledged that managing minutes, rotations, and player health is a critical factor in maintaining stability while striving for wins. With a net rating that fluctuates significantly depending on which key players are on the court, the coaching staff must carefully decide how to deploy Spencer, Butler, Curry, and others to keep the team competitive while avoiding burnout or exacerbating injuries. In addition to managing Spencer's role, the Warriors are also adjusting to the impact of Curry's ongoing recovery. The star guard suffered a quad contusion and muscle strain, forcing him to miss recent games against Houston, New Orleans, and Oklahoma City. Kerr has emphasized the importance of allowing Curry to rehab properly with the team's medical staff, rather than rushing him back into action for a back-to-back or tightly scheduled games. This cautious approach ensures that Curry can return fully healthy, ready to contribute at his highest level when the team needs him most. During his absence, the team has relied on the energy, focus, and defensive contributions of players like Spencer, as well as the strategic rotations of veterans who can step up in scoring and playmaking roles. The Warriors' offense has been an area of concern, particularly in games where Curry is unavailable. Ball movement, shot selection, and creating consistent scoring opportunities have all required adjustments, highlighting the importance of players who can facilitate offense and maintain structure on the court. Spencer's presence, along with experienced role players, helps stabilize the offense and maintain cohesion even when the team faces disruptions. Defensive intensity has similarly required contributions from all available players, with Kerr emphasizing the need for relentless effort, communication, and smart rotations to prevent opponents from exploiting mismatches. This collective approach allows the Warriors to remain competitive in high-pressure situations, even without their marquee stars on the floor. Before we continue, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any exclusive Dubs updates. Let's keep going. Rumors are swirling in the NBA world, and if they're true, Golden State Warriors fans might have plenty to celebrate. Sources close to team insiders hint at a sudden advantage that could tilt the scales in favor of the Warriors against the Philadelphia 76ers, sparking speculation across social media and sports talk shows. While official confirmations are nowhere in sight, whispers from within the league suggest that a series of last-minute developments may have given Golden State an unexpected edge, one that could change the dynamics of their upcoming matchup entirely. Analysts are already dissecting potential scenarios. Some insiders hint that the Warriors could be benefiting from strategic shifts in rotations, possibly involving key players returning to form or a tactical tweak that exploits known weaknesses in the 76ers lineup. Others speculate that off-court factors, perhaps subtle yet influential, might be at play, creating a psychological boost for the defending champions. Whether it's conditioning, morale, or a surprise lineup adjustment, the chatter has ignited a wave of excitement among fans who are always hungry for any edge in the high-stakes NBA environment. On the other hand, 76ers supporters are on high alert, aware that rumors of this nature often precede intense showdowns. Philadelphia has shown resilience and adaptability throughout the season, making them a formidable opponent in any scenario. Still, the uncertainty surrounding these alleged Warriors' advantages has fueled countless debates online, with fans and commentators dissecting every possible implication. Will this whispered edge be enough to sway the contest, or is it merely the latest chapter in NBA rumor-mongering? Regardless of the outcome, the buzz is undeniable. Social media timelines are overflowing with speculation, from tactical breakdowns to fan theories about who might step up when the lights are brightest. The league itself has remained tight-lipped, neither confirming nor denying the rumors, which only adds fuel to the fire. In a sport where momentum and confidence can be as decisive as talent, even a hint of an upper hand is enough to set tongues wagging. And right now, the rumor mill suggests that the Warriors could have just that. For now, fans of both teams are left in suspense, waiting to see if this alleged advantage materializes on the court, while the rest of the league watches closely, eager to see whether Golden State can turn whispers into reality. Stay updated exclusively with the latest Dub Nation news. Subscribe to our channel and hit the like button to keep getting daily updates on the Warriors. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. Your input is essential for the Dubs community. Stay tuned for the next video. The Warriors' current record and performance metrics underscore just how important these decisions are. With an overall net rating slightly above 0, the team's success heavily depends on the contributions of its stars and the support of role players who bring energy, defense, and professionalism to every game. Players like Pat Spencer are the glue that can hold the rotation together in moments of adversity, providing defensive pressure, hustle, and reliable playmaking. Kerr's praise is well-founded, recognizing that having a player like Spencer consistently available adds depth and flexibility, particularly in games against top-tier opponents where every possession matters. As the season unfolds, the Warriors face a balancing act between nurturing their young talent, managing the workload of their stars, and finding ways to integrate dynamic role players like Spencer into critical moments. The question of whether he will earn a standard contract remains open, but his ability to make a tangible impact when given the opportunity speaks volumes about his value to the team. The combination of effort, adaptability, and professional attitude has allowed him to carve out a role that could grow even more significant as Curry and Melton return, giving Kerr additional options for rotations, defensive schemes, and offensive strategies. The team's recent performance against Oklahoma City highlighted the importance of depth, resilience, and tactical flexibility. Even without their top stars, the Warriors showed the ability to compete and stay within striking distance, largely thanks to contributions from players like Spencer, whose energy and focus can shift momentum at key moments. For a coach like Kerr, having a player who can consistently deliver effort and defensive intensity, regardless of minutes, is invaluable. Spencer represents the kind of professional attitude and competitive spirit that not only complements the team's offensive talent, but also reinforces the culture Kerr has worked hard to establish. As the Golden State Warriors continue their journey through a challenging season, attention naturally shifts toward how the team manages its roster and adapts to ongoing injuries. Stephen Curry's absence has become a central storyline, not only because of his undeniable offensive impact, but also due to the way his presence, or lack thereof, affects team dynamics. With Curry expected to miss at least 3 more games during the upcoming road trip, the Warriors must navigate matchups against Philadelphia, Cleveland, and Chicago without one of their most influential players. This scenario highlights the importance of role players stepping up, maintaining defensive intensity, and ensuring that offensive execution remains consistent despite the absence of a superstar. The coaching staff, led by Steve Kerr, has been clear in prioritizing Curry's health, emphasizing that proper rehab, rest, and preparation are vital to keeping him effective for the remainder of the season. Meanwhile, the situation with Jimmy Butler adds another layer of complexity. His recent exit against Oklahoma City due to knee soreness illustrates how delicate the balance is between pushing for wins and protecting long-term health. The Warriors have seen firsthand how the team's net rating fluctuates depending on which players are on the court, highlighting the tangible impact of their stars on both ends of the floor. Butler's ability to influence the game defensively and offensively makes his availability crucial, and the coaching staff must make careful decisions about his minutes to prevent aggravating his injury while still allowing the team to remain competitive. These challenges underscore the broader theme of this season. The Warriors must find ways to integrate role players effectively, manage star minutes carefully, and make strategic decisions that protect the team's core while still striving to win every night. Pat Spencer's emergence as a key contributor exemplifies how role players can shape outcomes in critical moments. While not a prolific scorer, Spencer provides defensive intensity, effort, and professionalism that Kerr highly values. His ability to pressure scorers, facilitate ball movement, and contribute in high-intensity situations makes him a player who can shift momentum and help stabilize the team during stretches where the stars are absent. Spencer's role has been carefully managed due to his two-way contract, which limits his availability to 50 games. With 14 already played, Kerr must balance immediate team needs with long-term strategy, ensuring that Spencer's remaining games are utilized effectively without diminishing his potential postseason impact. The Warriors' front office faces the difficult decision of whether to convert Spencer to a standard contract, which would remove the two-way limitations and allow him to participate in all remaining games. This would require creating roster space, most likely by moving a younger player, but the potential payoff is significant. Spencer's combination of effort, versatility, and professional attitude could provide the Warriors with additional depth in critical moments, particularly during the rigorous stretches of the schedule when injuries and fatigue test the team's resilience. Kerr has been vocal about the value of having a player like Spencer available, noting his ability to play any role consistently and with maximum effort, whether logging significant minutes or simply being prepared to contribute at a moment's notice.